EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Nick's gonna throw for it. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Once again, it's Barkley. The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw there.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Play action now. It's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third down, 3 to go.
Ready.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and through. The Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Saquon Barkley inside the 20. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Trap 60, trap 60.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
The man in motion is Watson. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
One more time, they try Barkley. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Ready? Pushing the ball downfield. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here's Hall from the pistol. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
60. Buffalo 18. Ready?
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Now.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Throwing is Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver. 73. Tiger Hornet. There.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Damari Mathis. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing, Nix. This is caught at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Reese Hall, touchdown Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Broncos are back within 4. It's 21-17. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
63. Kyle up, Yanni.
Here's Hurts. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And third down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On third down, they'll go with Saquon. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Man in motion is Smith. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment and He had no choice but to throw it away.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Hurts again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He finds his tight end, Ingram. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Nix, now to throw it here. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. But this is taken in by a teammate. Fortunate that that was not worse for the offense. The pressure's on. They knock it out of the quarterback's hands. But only a safety instead of the defense getting a touchdown.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, Mike, you always have that clock in your head, but that clock has to speed up even quicker when you find yourself dropping in your own end zone. And fortunately for them, that fumble doesn't lead to a touchdown, but instead results in the 2-point safety.
Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Slot receiver headed right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Hey, Silver. 73.
So got it. The tight end comes in motion. On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
63. 60. Kyle up, Yanni.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That is caught. What a throw. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Broncos have taken the lead by a point here in the third. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, it's Hurts.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Silver.
On first down, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll run it. It's Dillon. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. A run with Barkley. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Knicks now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
It's first down, and it's Paul. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Play action now. It's Knicks. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Broncos. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. A first down throw for Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And in motion is Brown. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hurts. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A first down throw for Nix. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he will score. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll run. It's Barkley. Finding room across midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles first down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here is 2nd and 7. Man in motion is Smith. Here comes Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A run with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Second and goal. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Ingram able to get open, makes the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll run it with Hall. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Hall. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
This kick is good. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.